From modest beginnings, this man amassed a fortune and became one of the richest dictators in the world. He built palaces with artificial lakes, gold-plated everything, and doomsday shelters, all while living in a war-torn country. Born in 1937 in a small village near Tikrit, Saddam had a tough childhood. The most famous is the presidential palace in Baghdad, which was modeled after the Palace of Versailles in France. It featured lavish marble halls, gold leaf ceilings, and enough rooms to house an entire army, but it was also equipped with top-secret doomsday bunkers that could withstand a nuclear attack. He was too busy building his palaces and collecting his toys. He was captured in December of that year and tried for crimes against humanity. He was executed in 2006. One palace even had a rooftop pool and a secret underground shelter. Others are being used by U.S. forces, but all of them remain a reminder of the former dictator's brutal regime and his shocking display of wealth and power. His father abandoned the family when he was young, and his mother struggled to provide for him and his siblings. They contain hundreds of buildings, including villas, mansions, and bunkers. All were connected by secret tunnels and passageways so Saddam could move from one to another without being seen. But Saddam was a bright kid, and he eventually worked his way up to become a powerful politician. Saddam and his family, especially his eldest son Uday, were known for their extreme extravagance. They owned a fleet of luxury cars, including several Rolls-Royces and Mercedes-Benzes. They kept a private stash of exotic weapons and ammunition, and they hosted parties that went on for days with mountains of food, mountains of gold, plated everything, stacks of cash, and enough wine to drown your sorrows in. By 1979, he had taken control of Iraq and was its president. You're probably thinking about Saddam Hussein, the former president of Iraq who ruled like a god over his people from 1979 to 2003. But before we dive into his insane palaces, let's take a quick look at how this brutal dictator got his start. Over the next 25 years, Saddam built a network of 8 stunningly beautiful palaces across the country, but that was just the beginning. In cities like Tikrit, Basra, and Mosul, Saddam built sprawling compounds that were more like small towns than palaces. And it wasn't just the palaces that were over the top. Meanwhile, the Iraqi people were living in poverty. They endured years of war, sanctions, and economic hardship, but Saddam didn't care. In 2003, the U.S. led an invasion of Iraq and Saddam was forced to flee. Today, some of Saddam's palaces have been turned over to the Iraqi government. Thanks for watching.